just slapping around today, slapping around. Hitting, chatting, oops. Having a good time. Already done a bit of very, very light sparring today. All my one-to-ones, lots of coffee. A good Monday morning. The wrapping ritual that you've all come to expect at the start of these workouts. Don't normally wrap my hands, but I've had still this finger playing up. So just being careful. Hello, one person. Good morning. How are we? How are we all? Toxic Vegeta. Ooh, we're talking about Vegeta today. No, he's not. He's not. He's not hard at all. Hello, Goldenberg. How are we? What are we all up to this morning? I am from Kidderminster in the UK, in between Birmingham and Worcester. And my location is there on this video. The gym. This is the gym that I own and run. My boxing gym. So the location is somewhere on this video, I think. Boxing for me. I used to be a kickboxer, but I've never been able to kick. So I box. Like most people here are new at the minute, so all we do is boxing still. All we do, hit the bag, chat shit. The boxing gym. Can you spar? Is that sparring? Yeah, if you come here, yeah, absolutely. Spar with anybody. Still, I've got a couple of sparring injuries at the minute. Said probably before you joined, I've hurt this finger, my left hand finger, pointed finger on someone's head, and then somewhat, like I think a semi-perforation of this eardrum from getting hit, and that's I don't do salat. But yeah, I can. I'll spar with anybody. No, these are just bigger gloves, My little ones, this bag, as you probably know, it's 100 kilos and it's stuffed with rubber, so it's rock hard. And those gloves with this hand injury, she wasn't doing me any favours. So big gloves at the minute. These are 16 ounces rather than the 10s. Harder than your dad. Harder than your dad. I don't know what any of those words say. I do want the smoke, I'll have the smoke. Are you from India? Nice, we get quite a few visitors from India. I've had a perforated chronic ear infection for 2... Oh, fuck. Oh, man. Indonesia, excellent place. We're on about that today as well. Again, for people who, you don't want the smoke, or I'll beat you up, or do you spar? Yes. Again, this is my gym, I run it, I own it. You can come and spar with my team and myself. First session's free. To buy my second boxing of Venom or Everlast. It depends on the money that you want to spend. Venom used to be very, very good throughout the whole range. Then, bizarrely, it's always how corporations work. They had the UFC sponsorship, earned loads of money, started cutting costs on their gloves. And now you have to spend a lot of money to get a good Venom glove. So all their cheap ones are shit. And Everlast is the same. They're all the same. Arizona, then we can't spar, can we? Which is a shame. Yeah. Your dad might hit pretty hard, but I hit harder than your dad. Says everything on the internet is true. You want to join? No, because I think Venom suck a tip. They used to be great. Again, I am in England, not in anywhere near Indonesia. Dang it! Well, I've already done a bit of sparring this morning. Super light, super easy. Just for someone's like first ever time sparring. Even that. Bringing a hand back to protect my jaw. That little tap I can feel in my ear. That's the injury I've got at the minute. But what do we want to see today? Again, ask me any questions. I don't know what Bion Combat Nat is. Cellos. Anything that you want to see. Ask me about combos. And I can help you with. I'm a boxing coach. I'm a full-time boxing coach. Done it for many, many years. Odds are I can hopefully break something down for you. I am trying to push this channel to 1,000 likes for Christmas, 1,000 subscription, whatever. So if you like it, subscribe. If you don't bother. We've got lots of long form videos, lots of educational videos. Just yourself in the gym. Yeah, the gym's closed now. No, I'm saying, unlike you, I actually spar with people, and I've currently got an injury right there. But again, you've probably never been hit in the face. You wouldn't know what one, being punched is like. Two, sparring against competitive fighters is like. Three, having an injury and still sparring is like. Which is fine, because it's not for everybody. Especially, normally sparring is not for people who talk shit online. Yeah, I finish, the gym closes at 10:30 in the morning, and then that's when I hit the bag for your entertainment. Get my own stuff going. Damn it, just yeah. No, I'm not. I'm not like Dimitri Bivol. I don't do this as a standard guard, and I'm much more counter fighter-esque. And the other question, what was it? Peekaboo. I don't do peekaboo. I don't really like peekaboo. I make my left hook strong, left hand weaker than my right hand. Yeah, so it's, your hook is all in your body, the way that your mechanics move. So this is my left hand. I'm an orthodox boxer. You need that shoulder to come forward with a twist in the rear foot, and then slam that heel back. Don't twist this foot. No. Yes, push the earth away. I'm going to rip this back fast and hard this way, because even without that punch there, that is the hook. Okay? So I'm going to go again, 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 again. It's speed of your body. Speed of your body. I go here or here. So like it's not a Philly shell, it's just a low lead hand. Or I'll go here, and I'll try and grab heads and gloves and pull them down. Or here, and move and shoulder bump. They're my favourite touching head ones. Not here. I can't see here, and I'm asking for body shots. Whereas here, my body's protected with my elbows, and I can still see. You can still see from there. The Penguin, that's me. Can you spar? I mean, he's a lot bigger than me, but I'd spar him. Albert Caballero, again, I love your name, as you know, good to see you. Some basic head movement as well, yes, I can. Best way to get your basic head movement going is to think of single things. So let's say I do a jab cross, my rear hand is out, so as I put it back, I'm going to slip down to the side of my rear hand, okay? Same way, let's say I end with the front hand, put it back and slip, okay? Bending at the waist, okay? Then, conversely, rear hand is forward, so my body weight is onto the front foot, so I'm going to roll it to the back foot back into my stance, okay? So I can either roll or slip. Same with the other one. Let's say I jab from here, I can roll or I can slip. Just keeping it singles for now. Make sure you're doing something after everything. That's how you get the basics going. That's how you get basic head movement flowing. Counter a jab, cross and hook. Do you mean, Reece Smith, that's who was just sparring in here. Do you mean as a combo or as single punches? It's all situational, backwards or forwards. Forwards is always safer. Backwards, you need to be craftier. But to go back, you can lure them forward and get counters. To go forwards, you are a little bit safer, harder to get your shots off. It's everything in boxing is situational. So it just depends on your. You should be able to. It depends on. You'll always have a way that you gravitate boxing-wise. I am much more of a jabber and counter, but if I have to, I will pressure, or I'll even come in and kind of and bully if I have to and if I want to. But you should be able to switch between the two, and I'd always recommend, so we're here, I'm jabbing and countering, this kind of way, right? And give them 3 rounds of that, to then suddenly pressure right in their grill. And give them 3 rounds of that, and then keep switching it up, keep switching it. As a combo, jab, cross, hook. Again, there's no set counter, but if you want to defend it, depends on the defense too. Hand defense, they jab, I catch. Remember, I'm orthodox. This is my left hand. I'll catch the jab. I like a low lead hand. So when the cross comes, I'll cover or shield. Cross hits the arm or I lift it up. Hook comes, answer the phone. Jab, cross, hook. Jab, cross, hook. Or jab, cross, hook. Jab, cross, hook. Jab, cross, hook. Or even just jab, cross. Okay? There's so many ways, so many ways to skin a cat. There's no, this is the counter to a jab. This is the, it don't work like that. I can do a pivot. Absolutely. Good shit, thank you, sir. Good shit. Punch without opening yourself up for a parry. I'll show you that in a minute. So pivots. We're here, I'm going to pivot away from the bag and I'm outside of my stance. Here, pivot out. Moving the head. And then nice from this angle, pivot hit in. Lomachenko style. In close and switching stances. There, you can do all that stuff. And then in terms of, hello the Jab Lab, that's me. What's a username? You mean Izook Deek? So the best way to block each punch is, again, there's so many ways to skin a cat, but if we're going to look at one methodology, it is single hand defense, right? Whether it's this hand position, this hand position, this hand position, every jab I'm going to catch. You jab, I catch. You jab, I catch. You jab, I catch. You cross, I cover. You cross, I cover. You cross, I cover. Jab, cross. Jab, cross. You hook, answer the phone. Hook to the body, hook to the head, hook to the body, jab, cross, uppercut, uppercut, uppercut. Okay? That way, anything done that's being thrown at me with their left hand is dealt with here. Anything thrown at me with their right hand is dealt with here. Then it's flinch response. I need to train so that I don't flinch. Okay, it's just bang, 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 bang. Okay, over time that'll happen. The reason I like that is because I'm tight, my hands are closer to their face when they're firing, therefore my counters come fast. And I don't get caught out because my elbows are in, my hands are tight, and I'm always in a solid and good position with my feet underneath me all the time. Imitating my, yeah. This is good. This is quite a few people. Again, I haven't had free box. Absolutely, I love it. Ask me anything. I will help you with anything. I love boxing. I love coaching. I love talking about boxing. Anything you want to know that you think I can help you with, please ask. Give us a subscribe. I've got loads of videos. I love it, absolutely. I'm happy to give you my time. Yeah, I was losing faith in the live streams because I know YouTube had changed their parameters and algorithmic nonsense, and I was getting hardly any views. So this is cool. I'm going to cancel my membership just for yeah, please do. As long as you bring me coffee in the morning, you fuck. But yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to push to 1,000 people for Christmas. So do subscribe, loads of videos. In fact, this week I'll be filming. I've got a few in the pipeline. I just haven't had a chance to film, but this week I'm going to see if AI can do my job better than me. Because I fucking hate AI. Which I can tell you it won't. Footwork from home. I have 2, if not 3, footwork specific shadow boxing videos on the channel. It's basic shit and done repetitively, dare I say, in a boring fashion, because no one wants to be boring when they practice. They want this. Give us pivots! Give us pivots! Yeah, brilliant. But I'm not learning anything, I'm just masturbating on camera for you. But you need to strip it all back and be happy being boring. Yeah, I'd fuck that robot. Don't care. I'd hit him so hard they feel pain. Remember, I hit harder than your dad. So, it's all right. If I strip it right back, I need to be able to come forwards, come backwards, go left, and go right. Solid footwork all the time. Forwards, backwards, left, right. Every single movement is 2 steps. 1, 2, 1, 2. I can guarantee that none of you do this for an hour. 12 rounds, 24 rounds. Yeah? What next? Well, can I jab while doing it? Jab. Jab on the correct feet. Right foot, left foot, left foot. What about double? Right foot, left foot, right foot, right foot, left foot. Okay? Simple, boring stuff. Simple, boring stuff. It's all on my channel. I'm a boring man. Thank you for subbing. Seen video head kicking some of those high-tech robots. How to defend against someone with great range. Yeah. Great range is, it depends on if they're rangy and tall, how good their jab is as well. But ideally, feints to get yourself in there, and on the way in, don't hesitate. Go, 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 go. So here, we've got to get in, can't quite, they're jabbing me from here. Wait for their jab, keep them unsettled. When their jab comes in, I might come under and hit. There's my chance in. I've got them with 5 or 6 punches, disengage or tie up, and then start the battle again. Okay? Or if I'm really good on the inside, keep it here. Try not to grab them. Keep your hands tight to yourself. Don't let them go here where they can get grabbed. Just keep working. Anytime they grab you, shrug their hands up. Okay, keep working, moving around. And trying to keep a great pressure game going. But you need to know about ring management, or ring generalship, ring craft, and pressure against people who are great jabbers with long arms. Up close, absolutely. I'm going to subscribe. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the subscribe as well. Again, ask away right now as well. Once I'm off here, check out the long videos. I can tell you now they're just as boring as this. I'm a boring, middle-aged man. But I do love boxing. But yeah, let me know if I can help you with anything. If you are close enough to the gym, come in and have a train. Sessions where you get your first session free. Again, I'm in Kidderminster. Oh, touch myself. Okay, big gloves. Sparring, yes. I absolutely 100,000% recommend sparring. Guess what? Another plug. I've got more videos on sparring too, and how you should level up your sparring. It should never be, I'm going to spar you, mate, let's go. What you're learning, how to survive, I want to thrive when I box. I want to dictate what's going on. And I think I've done two specific sparring videos that will help you. They absolutely will help you and will make you a better boxer. I've got this gym open in January. I've got boxers in here now that signed up in January that have their skill is fucking gone sky high. It's very, very good. I'm having to think when I spar them. And that's just because we let people learn when they spar rather than just be me versus you and off you go. Excellent. Yeah. It depends as well. If you're a better puncher than kicker, every time they kick, go forward and hit them with punches. Shane, how are we, sir? Would a bag not be better up a little? No, because I'm still going to punch down. I like to punch down. Long body jab is one of my favourites. I like to punch down at the minute. I kind of punch either straight out at my shoulder height or I punch down just because that's what I like to do. I've got, and everyone does, you know, you put a target. If you keep hitting the bag here, right, you will still be able to go up here. You will hit where the target is. Don't concern yourself. Don't sweat the small stuff too much. Okay. As long as you're punching properly. Remember, this is the least important part. So that's the least important part. But this is what you want to work on. If I'm punching down here, fucking hell. Right? Now, yes, I'm wide open to the right side of my face, but that's good. Obviously, I would recommend that people punch higher if it's that kind of egregious. But again, I'm here, which is my shoulder height, my chin is protected. If I need to punch someone higher, I can easily adapt. Okay, right up to here, still connect well. And this is still moving. Okay? Oh yeah, long body jab, absolutely. We're talking Mayweather style. Thank you very much, yeah. Got mine taped for chin and floating ribs. You mean, what? Your bag? The long body jab, one of my favourite punches, massively underutilised here. Step in, bring the head over the rear knee. Thumb upside down, so that one, when it hits, your arm's not going to bend towards you. Two, extra reach. Okay? That is mad reach. So I'm here, I stamp, and again I'm here, I'm making it fast. Maybe even with some whoop at the top to bring the hands up. Then what? When they're worried about it, harder than your dad. Harder than your dad. I train wrestling. I mean, the wrestling is the best way to train your neck. You know, specific. I know this is for combat sports. If I want specific work for neck training, it is sparring in close. And this again. This is a 100 kilo bag. So bringing my head in and getting comfortable here. And holding it. This is neck training specific to the sport. But really, get a weight, a kettlebell on the fucking wrapped in a towel and lift it up and down and all that stuff. Your muscle up top is your body armor for concussion management and all that stuff. But you know, the other side of it is don't get hit. Train your defense. Those are big gloves. How many? These are 16 ounce. I spar in 16 ounce. I normally hit the bag in 10s. Yeah, so I like small gloves for hitting bag and pads. Obviously, you'd, depending on the level of boxing you're at, you'd fight in bigger gloves. But I've got a finger injury here, so, and this is, again, this is a bag. This bag is harder than my punches, which are harder than your dad. So, big gloves at the minute. I normally hit this with 10s. But yeah, this finger's fucked. So, being a bit more sensible. But I do 10 ounces for bags, pads, 16 ounces for sparring, and I don't use my sparring gloves on the bag, although I am now. Normally, I'd never do, but this is the only pair of 16s I've got at the minute. I'm the one I've got a big hole in. Big old 16! I used to always train in 16s, no matter what. I used to fight in 16s for kickboxing, and I'd do all my training in 16s. I'd have a pair of 16s for the bag, a pair of 16s for the pads and a pair of 16s for sparring just because I loved it. And in with 16s, faster than your dad. Hand speed and state of mind. Yeah, you got those little like, yeah, those, what are those little like point karate gloves? See how big of a whack that was? That's how heavy this bag is. Another thing that you'll know if you watch this channel, if you watch my lives a lot, I'm always ill. I think I've got my daughter's cold coming again. Perks of having a young child. I got accused of being a coke addict by someone talking shit on the chat before. It does make me laugh. Yeah, okay, yeah, I know. Those weird Shotokan ones are the ones I'm on about. What do you all want to see? What do you want me to talk you through? Anything specific you want to talk about? Any boxes? Any styles? Any workouts? Any combos? My cardio, shit nowadays. I was, and kind of returning to it, I've always hated social media and photos in general, always. Since being a kid, never wanted any photos taken, never wanted any videos taken, and now I regret it, because my fights, I think my old gym's got on Winsper's Martial Arts Centre. Maybe you could ask them for them, but I never gave a fuck about sharing my fights or anything like that. And I never did it to be watched, per se, you know. So I don't have any. I've got a couple of pictures of, a picture of one fight somewhere. I could put it on there. I'll put it on as a post thing somewhere. And then a couple. I used to kickbox for England for a short period of time as an amateur. And I've got some pictures of me at a couple of competitions, but I hated it, thought it was fucking stupid, right up until, and I'm looking back now thinking, I think I much preferred not having it anyway. I love doing this, I do love doing this, but I didn't start my Instagram until 2019, and then it just became a bit like posting every day and trying to get followers and all that, and it's great for advertisement, and it's great for drumming up interest in the gym. But then it also became, I've got to post it, I've got to post it, I've got to do my lives, and I fucking hate all that stuff. I hate it. So yeah, I don't really have any of my fights online or anything. But I don't know how many kickboxing fights I had, countless. I had 10 white collar boxing matches. I was always waiting to go amateur, but it never really happened at the gym I was at. So 10 white collar fights, 6 wins, all by knockout, 4 losses. Losses were, I was fighting people who were better than me, but I also couldn't get the training in to match their level. So I got to a certain point, got a real job which absolutely scuppered my boxing career, as it were, and I couldn't keep up with the competition, so I stopped, which is fine. I think my last fight was 2015, 2016, so 10 years ago now, where I got battered. So yeah, who's the best boxer in the UFC? It's probably Ilia Topuria at the minute, I'd say, and he doesn't do anything. It's basic shit. It is basic shit. He steps forward, he creates a collision. Anytime people come forward in MMA, it's either to kick, if it's striking, it's to kick, or it's to fire big fucking stupid winged shots. So as soon as they step, it's what I used to do against kickers all the time. Because I was training boxing in a kickboxing gym, waiting for them to get their amateur boxing license, which again never really happened. Which is fine, you know, I don't regret nothing. But any time people would kick, I'd be in and punch him from there. Now he does that, and he just does a jab cross on the front of it. Fucking simple. Fucking simple. What's the secret? Good footwork. Bat, bat. Okay, and again. Bat, bat. Not. And leaving this foot behind. Because you're going to miss the right hand. So you're in, jab, cross. And he's creating a collision when they come forward. That's why he gets a lot of knockouts. Sets them up with jabs, nice hooks on the end of it. Comes in with a bat, bat. Callum Kane. Hello, Manchester United. Oh, I hate Connor as well. But then Connor apparently he's awoken and he's become sensible again. He found religion, so maybe we're back on to good times, Connor, which is, I've got time for that. See what I did there with money. I mean, Connor gave Mayweather a run for his... Nah, I mean he didn't. Mayweather was in control. He's also a retired Mayweather. I mean, not retired because he went into his pro career, but yeah, not in prime Mayweather. And then don't forget that Mayweather, he's happy to download information for 2 or 3 rounds. There was not a moment in that fight where Mayweather was out of control. Or very rarely in any fights. Sugar Mosley, Sugar Shane, wobbled him and he took control straight after. That's the most impressive thing about Mayweather. 70 people. Give us a like and subscribe if you fancy it. I like Jack Della Maddalena. Yeah, it's pretty good. How many people train in your gym? 50 members, I think. Got 50 people. He He's a jab and grab. He's a frustrate. He's not a wait for gassing out. He's a frustrate. You know, he sits on the ropes. Something that I've taken from Mayweather. Sit on the ropes. When people are frustrated, they go left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Easy to defend. Let them get frustrated. Grab, jab and move. As in, out here. Be faster than them. Or jab and grab. Okay? Frustrate them, then kill. Mayweather 101. Very, very smart fighter. Do you box? Yes, I do. Not competitively anymore, but I still spar and whatnot. I coach all the guys in here. We've got, it's originally 6 people fighting in 2 weeks, but now it's 4. All coached. All bar one, I think, coached just by me. And then one other person who's at amateur before. Best way to check hook a bag. Jake Paul versus Gervonta's off. It's not happening because of Gervonta's legal troubles. But they're on about Ngannou stepping in. Either way, not bothered, couldn't give 2 shits. To check hook a bag, you got your 2 options. You've got your traditional check hook, Mayweather style against Ricky Hatton. Pivoting hard on the front foot doesn't step. I'm here, tight left hand, pivoting as it comes, this way, okay? Or I've got the Ukrainian style check hook, where I step and lift the heel, push through this foot, that fires the shoulder over anyway, I hook, and then I recover my stance off to the side, okay? So this way, which is nice, very nice way of check hooking, as is this one. But check hooks are normally great, let's say a combo, and they're high guarding, which is, they do what they're going to do, man. And I'm going to end on a hook to cover the right glove and step to the right. Bang, bang, bang. They create an angle. Normally when you do that, because your glove's there and their glove's there, they can't see and they think that you've done what I just did there. Disengage, right? So there's a chance there. Ha, 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 ha. Or Ricky Hatton style, he'd move to the side if they were like this. You can't see there. Wait for him to relax. Straight up the middle to the body. Straight to the solar plexus. Check hook. Oh, nice way of boxing. Or, that's one way of doing it on the back. You can do it in the right side too. Have a rear check hook, which is also good. Or if I want to have a more dynamic one in the bag's my only option, I don't have a partner walking at me or the pad holder. I'm going to push the bag, it's going to swing towards me. Okay, as it comes in, right, that's the one way, that's the step, Ukrainian style. I'm going to spin. Also a great way of doing it. That's how I check hook the bag. Morning, mate.
Hello.
You can
Shop here.
shop.
Yeah, it's called O2.
Called what, Kidderminster?
O2. O2's SD.
There is a gym just there. There's a car place just in the corner there, but I don't think it's SD. I'm not sure it's SD. I think so, yeah, there's one in that corner. If you want to go round there, so literally. I don't think it's there. I'm back. You can use different body shots and headshot here for a heavy bag than the water. Yes, I prefer a heavy bag to a water bag. I've got an uppercutty bag over there, which you can't quite see, which is very nice. With Cuban footwork, I can, if that's what you want, but I don't normally do it very often. Thoughts on Uzbek style of boxing? Again, the Uzbek style of boxing. Are you talking Uzbek or are you talking Ukrainian? Because I don't know what the difference is. I know the Ukrainian is this one, which is a myth, by the way. This is a lie. Okay. Because they don't fucking do it in the pros. Great for the amateurs, that's the style you need in the amateurs, that's the style to win. But in the pros, pendulum stepping like this, super easy to counter, and everyone likes it, so it's sick on the bag. Oh! Yeah, then they go into the ring, they go, take the centre. They'll have a good back step though, which is great. Very, very, probably best defence in the world. But it's a myth, it's not done. Yeah, Cuban footwork, you're thinking, check, I'll do it on the back. I've got a boxer in here in a minute actually. 17 years old, and very good check hooks, fading out, swapping stances. Do all that stuff. It's not something I do particularly, it's something fun to do. In a way, what makes them special, unbelievably ungodly power, unbelievable grasps of the basics, and ability to adapt under pressure. So, not his last fight, his fight before. Super basic adjustment that he made, got hit. Is that the right one? Did you find it?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
So yeah, got hit, knocked down, and it's because he was, what was he doing? Leaving his head here for left hook. I can't remember now, right hooks, something like that, and got caught. Corner told him that was the adjustment, and literally went from bringing his head here to bringing his head here. Simple as that. How do you do it? Unbelievable grasp of the basics. Seymour allows for better defence and counter shots. He is, very, very good. Him and Bud Crawford, Shakur Stevenson, they're probably the most talented skill boxers at the minute. Atama maybe, if Atama goes up to the way that everyone thinks he's going to go up, Atama maybe. Thank you. Does use up too much energy and I'm unfit too. Joseph Parker, I love Joseph Parker. I hate the way that he gets booked. That Fabio Wardley fight should never happen. Yes, it's great, keeping active, but famously, Parker is just like Chisora and White, always a bridesmaid, never a bride. In a time in heavyweight history where everyone, and boxing history, everyone's too scared to take a loss. Nobody wants to fight the best of the best. All completely ridiculous demands for pay and all that shit. Sit pretty, wait to fight Usyk for all the belts. An opportunity that hasn't happened for 20 years. First undisputed unified champion since Lewis, I think. It was something like that, wasn't it? That's the stat. So he fights Wardley, who's where in the rankings? What, 9? 8? And loses. Big fucking mistake. Stupid. Bad management. Wanting to fight is fucking great when you're up and coming. When you're next in line, sit and wait. That is how much money has he lost now? Will he ever get there again? No. He's in boxing purgatory along with Bukoli, Zhang, Ergovic. Who else is there? All of them, because everyone's just going to want Atama now. Fury, AJ. So yeah, big mistake, man. Big mistake. Silly Joseph. Silly Joseph. Great boxer though. Great boxer. I think he's peaking now. It just seems like he's been around forever, but it's because he's been boxing forever. But you know, mate, his skill. I mean, look at him. Look at him. Again, it's grasp of the basics. Great hip rotation. Unbelievable core strength. The fact that he can juggle a 20 kilogram fucking bar. Mad. Probably on the gear. They all are. No disrespect. That's how you get unbelievably good sport performance. They're all on gear. But yeah, man. And some people just have it. Some people just have that ability to turn people off from any distance, any space. He's old as fuck now as well, and he's still got it, so I say still got it, I mean, you know, didn't knock out Bivol, but yeah, some people just have that fucking boom. KO combos. I mean, get some sleep, Malachite. Happy good evening, New Zealand. Morning, how are we? Knockout combos, again, knockouts happen when they least expect it, so it's never any good going. It's setups. It's setups. Here's a great one. Okay. Great combo. Here's another one. It's a knockout shot. Here's another one. So it isn't how hard you hit, it's timing, it's traps, it's thinking in 4D fucking chess. Hitting hard, again, being fast or being powerful is great, but if I'm a speedboat in the sea, wicked. If I'm a speedboat on land, shit. Positioning, timing, way better. Training for the day your boyfriend uses, yeah, absolutely. Got to show him, got to set my boundaries. What about your boyfriend? Is it? Who's your favourite boxer? Mike Tyson. Who's your favourite boxer? And what's their guard? And I know from your answer. I know how. Yeah, I'll just answer that question. Who's your favourite boxer? Yeah, he won't answer the question because he's scared. KO with a long punch and an uppercut. Punch to the, yeah, solar plexus. Left uppercut's always cheeky, or the body jab. Up the middle, step off. Left hook's always nice. Carl Froch. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't recommend boxing like Froch, although great. But again, he won't answer though. He's gone now. Or he's still watching and he's crying. My BF's hard as fuck. He punches harder than your dad as well. He garners that, yeah. And most of the time I'm here when I box, or I'm here when I box. Right? Fine. Intuitive guy. I hope you are intuitive. You look like Batman, so that's. He had good intuitive. Everyone's favourite boxer, right? Speaking of low guard. Muhammad Ali, one of the few boxers who, under pressure, lets his hands go down to his hips. I like the flicker very much. I like losing to the bag very much. I lose to the bag so I don't lose to people, whereas you just lose to people. Vertical fist jab better than horizontal. I was using that today, so teaching the guy today to catch the jab and then vertical fist. Just pat, pat, like it. Also, this bag's very heavy. This bag beats most people. Oh, he's back, he's back. Good jab. Yes, they are landing at chest level. Where do you aim if someone's got good head movement? Thank you. But you still haven't told me your favourite boxer. This is, again, the troll routine, how it always happens. It is insult, threaten, ridiculous claim, friendship. Tasty boxing vid. What, on my channel, Mr. Smith, Triple G1. Yeah, you mean against Canelo? I think so. Do a kickflip. I will do a kickflip for you. Ready? Ah, I've got a good kick for you. Are you ready? Oh! How's that for you? That's probably the only kick I've retained from my kickboxing days, other than low kicks. Triple low kick on this bag. There's no legs. And there's a rule in here, no kicking in the jab lab. They're going to see that, and they're going to have a go at me. I used to fight, I'm old, but we can have a go. Yeah, I'm old. I'm closer to 40 than I am 30. And again, I own this gym, this is my gym, anyone can come and spar, but nobody does. They all go blah, 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 online and then never come in. I used to fight, I don't fight anymore. I was anywhere between 75 kilos and 80 kilos. 78 was probably my best weight, I reckon. Fucking roundhouse. Whoa! Nah! Yeah! Again, it's not something I do anymore. I was never good at it in the first place. I love the guard, going back to the guard being low argument. Testament to modern boxing training now. Nobody fucking watches boxing anymore. Roy Jones Jr. Kidderminster. Yes, he is an absolute beast. Looking forward to it. He should, I would, step up to heavyweight. Are you in Mexico? America? Southern North America? How long? Why? Again, there are so many ways to skin a cat. Most boxing purists will tell you kind of hip or shoulder width, which is great. But then there are boxers out there who are super low, wider stances like this, make your head movement a little bit more awkward, but increase the power of your hook. And if you're winning consistently, it's not necessarily wrong, but you have to be able to adapt. So if something's catching you out, you need to be able to make the switch so that this ain't working anymore, I've got to do something else. So I recommend all stances, all widths. West Coast, Oregon, nice. Yeah. And they're fucking tough as fuck. I used to live in Australia, train with a lot of Islanders, New Zealanders, Tongans, Samoans, all that kind of stuff. Just hard, great, lovely people, hard as fuck. And here in the UK, Polish people are just hard as fuck. Good boxers, hard as fuck. But yeah, if you like it, if you like what's going on here, subscribe. Loads of fucking videos, loads of lives all the time. Elbow, punch, to get rid of the guard. Nah, sometimes, yeah, but again, the speed at which you have to do that is ungodly. And if you're that fast, you're going against people that are that fast. So it's not really going to work. If it all happens as one, so the trouble with a punch, to knock an elbow up, this is now out of the way, and this side is clear, so I need to hit again. But I've arguably moved my punch up higher to knock the elbow up. Maybe. But a pull with the right hand, so if say I'm in close, and I can get my glove across here, okay, I've got my head either into the side of their head or on their left shoulder, pull and hit maybe, but anything that's too step by step, they're going to do this, I'm going to do that, that will not work. That's not how fighting goes. That's why traditional martial arts often teaches you absolute horseshit. They're going to stab me with a knife like this, I'm going to go ha, 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 and put them down, and it don't work like that. Okay, remember, some people will hide behind a guard like this, and you might be able to pull it up and hit them. Maybe a better way of doing it is watch Benavidez and how he punches a high guard and strips while punching. Hook, strip, punch, strip. Okay, long looping hooks and all that. That's a better way of punishing a high guard. But oftentimes when it's they do this, I do that, they do this, then it doesn't work like that. It's even my jab alone. Okay, and I'm not anywhere decent boxer here. It's too quick. You can't. I'm going to slip and roll them up and back. It's got to be, but it's got to be faster than my move itself to get the good counters off. So anything like pull, hit, might work sometimes. If they're negatively boxing, I call it, where their gloves are attached to their head and they're scared and not really firing anything. Yes, but most of the time, no. It's not going to work. It's unrealistic. I like Mayweather. I think he had the most control of his opponents, absolutely. But I prefer James Toney and I prefer Pernell Whitaker. I prefer Lochy. I think Lochy is the best defensive fighter of all time. Or Willie Pep, but I think Lochy is more creative and weird. But I prefer the way that James Toney and Pernell Whitaker do their defence rather than Floyd. Floyd's great. I mean, he's a cunt, but he can box very well. Best active boxer defensively at the minute. Ooh. Best active. Whoa. I mean, Bud, maybe. Shakur, actually. Shakur Stevenson. That's a lie. Shakur Stevenson, easy. So everyone wants him to fight Tank and all that, and all he's going to do is, and then move, and then move. Back and shut down, back and then move, back and shut down, and everyone goes, boring! Stop watching boxing for knockouts, watch boxing for boxing. He's incredible. He's incredible. I'm in Australia now, I'm the boys. Yeah, right. I can tell you now, where you say you are? Oh, straight. If you're in Melbourne, go to William Street Boxing or Adam Millgate Boxing Academy. Great boxers in there. Mostly MMA gyms, great wrestling than boxing. I know those ones because I know all the people that run them because I used to live there. They were my gyms, but they're boxers. Okay, I'm going to go train my wrestling for high school. Yeah. Ah, nice. Yeah, good luck in your wrestling. I hope you get the championships. Make sure you subscribe and check back in and let me know how your training's going. I'm always interested to keep up with you lot and see what's going on. Add me on Instagram, that logo that is there, the Jab Lab, there. Add me on Instagram. I am happy to watch film and help you out and chat on there. I'm an open book, man. I'm an open book. I do boxing, excellent. Everyone should do boxing. I've done martial arts, as in combat sports, for 22 years. 22? 23? I don't know now. 23 years. Time keeps ticking on, man. Endurance, box. Running for your in-between round recovery, box. Strength, box. If you are looking at competing or just being dominant in the gym, box. Sparring, sensible sparring, box, sensible sparring. Then add your other stuff as supplementary exercises. Supplementary meaning 2 runs a week, maybe. Maybe every day, 5Ks, just going out and plodding, which is totally fine. If you can do it and stay injury free, lift your weights twice a week because you don't want to be stiff and sore for your boxing training. And box. The thing that gets you fit for any sport is playing the sport. Great things. Absolutely. Wrestling, just getting a wrestler to punch hard is easy. They know hard work. Yeah, totally fine. Do boxing for fitness. You should still be learning how to box. I've had it here before where I don't want to fight, I don't even want to spar, I just want to box to get fit. I will still teach you the same, like you're going to compete one day, because I can guarantee, and I've had it happen twice, you know what, I want to fight. You know what, I want to have a fight, and they already know how to. Whereas if you're going somewhere for fitness and it's strictly boxing fitness, which is fine, totally fine, and if they're telling you, you know, none of this is functional, none of this will work, you need to realise that it's fine, but you then don't have to start the process again when you want to compete, if you want to compete. How to incorporate live drilling and sparring safely, all the CTE these days. I've got a video on sparring, two long form videos I think that you should watch. Get to a gym that actually knows about concussion safety. If people get concussed in here, they're off, they don't spar anymore. They're gone, I say gone. For that session, if it's bad, you know, wobbly legs and blah blah blah, they're off for 6 weeks. I don't let them spar. Then everything else we do is respectful, but I've got loads of videos that can help you, but specific ones for sparring, I've got 2 longer form videos. It is putting structure into the chaos. So I do in here every week, we'll do jab, someone jabbing, someone defending. Then we'll swap the roles. So you get in just defensive work around the jab, which normally for most people, that's all they need. They need to get comfortable defending the jab, and then everything else flows after. Then, both of you jabbing at the same time, bearing in mind your defence. Because suddenly, if you've got nothing else to worry about, you can start moving your feet, you can start moving your head, or even just say all you ever do is catch a jab, but you want to get good head movement. Well, I know they're only going to jab me, so I'm going to move my head around their jab, kind of free and easy. Then left hand only punches, or lead hand only punches, and then the whole shebang. And spar with people who are sensible. If someone wants to spar you and there's no structure, you say, nah, thanks. Nah, I'm all right. Weights! Sweet as mega supplements. Thank you very much. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I have it in here, people getting wobbled or whatnot, or like sore ribs, and no, I'll just tough it out. Like, why? Everyone here is white collar. Nobody gets paid. I'm not affiliated with the pros or the amateurs, something I'm looking at, but I'm not affiliated with pros or amateurs. You've got to go to work. Fucking grow up. We're training partners, nobody wins, nobody loses, you don't have to tough it out. Injuries suck. I'd rather have you in here every day than get really, really injured in a sparring session because you're too hard and then never come back for 3 or 4 weeks. Or never come back. How to control the bag swing. Oh, I like this one. Because everyone, when they first start, right, the bag swinging, right, this is what it's going to do. And then, what are you doing that for? It's moving. If you hit me, do you think I'm going to stand still? No. So you adjust and adapt. There's a few things to consider. I mean, this is a super duper heavy bag, so you've got to be careful with bags like this. But it's moving, right? I can punch it on the way back, punch it on the way in, and move my feet with it. Watch my feet. Again, hands are not important. This is the last piece of the puzzle, but footwork is, I need to be able to hit or get hit all the time. Okay, let's say it's really swinging, which I don't want. Rather than stopping it, I might pivot around it, because I've got that stimulus of the bag coming towards me, and box from here, because now I'm working left and right. Right? See? Then it's going to start swinging this way, like backwards and forwards this way if you spend there long enough. A lighter bag will do it straight away. So it's moving there, and then rinse and repeat. Hit, reposition. Working on footwork, repositioning all the time. It's much more realistic then, rather than stopping the bag and bish bash bosh. That's how to control the bag. Shadow box. Shadow boxing is the ultimate. It's also the most awkward for a beginner, but you have to have structure, and for that you need to know what the structure is. So a coach, I've got shadow boxing videos online, but you've got no point of reference when shadow boxing as a beginner. That's the problem. That's why coaches are important, and you should go into a boxing gym rather than solo train. But I'd probably say bag work without focusing on the hands. What I mean by that, maybe So what I always do, if I'm actually working out and I'm on the bag, I'll do a round of jabbing and moving. So over here, and I'll just go whack. I'm trying to get proper jabs, proper footwork, deliberate steps, then cross at nice long crosses and all that. I'm just trying to keep it as disciplined as possible without getting too excited about the smacky, smacky, bashy, bashy. Yeah, no problem. Thank you for your question and your time. Now, I am done for the morning. Thank you all. I fucking love doing this stuff. So good to have a load of people on live stream again because it's been a bit quiet recently. I do post some of my live streams. If you want to watch the old ones, I don't know why people do, but they seem to like it. So thank you again. Subscribe. I've got loads of educational videos, long form ones on the channel already. And yeah, don't if you don't want to, do if you do. All my videos are this boring because I am in fact this boring. And yeah, I do love coffee. If you want to buy me a coffee with my buy me a coffee link, go for it. If not, don't worry, because all my bills and coffees are paid for in here. Especially this morning. Reese, if he's still watching, he bought me a coffee. Rich bought me a coffee. I had a coffee when I woke up. I'm going to go home and have a coffee now. I've had more coffee than water so far. I'm a little bit. So yeah. But now we do the ritualistic wrap roll. Get your wrap. Look at the spiky Velcro bit. Look at it. Roll it in on itself. Roll it in on itself again. Then roll it up in a tight spiral, tight spiral, tight spiral, tight spiral. One, this is a very meditative practice. It lets you know that you finished your workout. Thank you, Raps. You served me ever so well. Thank you back, thank you back, thank you, Raps. You know, some people cannot exercise. So, no, I'm very boring. There he is, Mr. Smith. I'm very boring, not informative. You had a typo there, mate. But yeah, thank you very much. Again, I am trying to push to 1,000 subscribers for Christmas just to see what happens on YouTube. I also know that YouTube is moving away from this kind of stuff and massively pushing AI content. So you won't see much of me. I'll be on here, but they won't push me. Not they push me anyway. So make sure that your human pages where you're actually seeing a human, support them, because I think they'll all be leaving YouTube soon. I'm already thinking of kind of doing the same thing, Patreon style, potentially going onto Patreon, but having a pay what you want model. Not like £5 will get you know, I'm pretty sure you can have it open. So if you want to pay 10p a month, pay 10p a month. I'll whack all these videos on there. I don't know if you can live stream on Patreon, but I don't know, I'll figure it out, because it's my favourite thing to do. I do like the long form videos. I like pushing long form anyway. I'm not a big fan of shorts. And again, I like to coach, so it's fun to do, but the live stuff's better. Did it? Okay, that's a good move. I just know that here's one, they are getting employees of YouTube to take a payout to leave because AI is doing their job for them. So they're like fully going AI YouTube. See some, look at the triceps on that. Ooh, 36 years of pure steroids. So yeah, YouTube's it's always weird, isn't it? But strange time at the minute. Again, this is another thing I regret. I should have got onto all the online. Yes and no, because I do hate it. I like this, but I do hate it. But I should have got onto all the online stuff years ago. Again, I've been coaching boxing for 15 years, and again, I love it. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. And I love sparring and boxing and all that too. But I love coaching, and I always did it for the love. And now that it's a career, I need advertisement on top of love. And I wish I was filming everything sooner and posting on YouTube sooner, but best time to plant the tree is 30 years ago, second best time is today. So we're doing it now. But yeah, it's a very neurotic process. Anyway, yeah, I forgot to show you. That's what I meant to do. So once you wrapped them up, again, you're looking at the Velcro, you wrap it towards yourself, make them nice and tight. The reason I used to not do this, and then I'd have a fight with my wraps every time I got them out of the bag because they'd all be wrapped in each other. I'd have like 6 pairs of wraps in my boxing bag all the time, and guaranteed they'd all get tangled with each other. Oh yes, I do play guitar. Well, not so much anymore. I used to be a big time guitar player. That was my other love. It was kickboxing and guitar. Guitar, fucking hell, I can't speak. Used to be the thing I did for the longest time in my life. Now that's dropped off and this has taken over. So but I was obsessed with guitar. It depends on what you want to spend, and it depends on cheap but reliable. I mean, I'm out the loop nowadays, but Yamaha you'd always find the odd Yamaha or good Stingerling. Yourself, you'd always find a good Yamaha guitar every now and again. There's a load of shit, all like 200 quid and below. Loads of shit ones. Every now and again you'd find one that feels nice and sounds good. But if you do want to splash more cash, you can't go wrong with Fender. The basics. Fender. There's some great Squiers if you want a knockoff Fender. Some great Squier guitars. Again, you got to sit and play a lot. You can also get combos where it's a guitar and amp thrown in. Depends on how long you've been playing. But yeah, Ibanez were always good, but they might be shit now. Everything changes. Everything's in flux. Gibson, always great, and you can get some Epiphone. You get some good Epiphone knockoffs. So it's up to you. Now, reason you do it that way, look, right? I don't have to unwrap all my hand wraps to then put them on here. Fender Player Series, there you go, and Reese is a musician. So now I'm looking at my wrap, I put it on, and I can just go and put it on this way without tangling and super quick, without even looking. I know, it is impressive. Thank you. Didn't look, not bothered, like Rain Man. Easy as that, don't have to fight with your wraps. Now I've got to wrap it all up again though, just for showing off sake. But again, when you unwrap them, how much is a Player Series Fender? Is it like 5 quid, 6 quid, 7 quid, 8 quid, 9 quid? Look at the Velcro. Wrap it in amongst itself. 20 million subs. Thank you, Linda. 20 million subs. 500 to 700. Yeah, that, you know, I'd say for a good guitar, beginner level, that's kind of what you'd want to spend. It also depends on the style you want to play. What style do you want to play? Because if you are like metal, you can get some very decent old school, like circa mid 2000s Ibanez's, probably on eBay for next to nothing. If you want to go extreme, the RG 550 from 1989. I had to sell one of those to go on holiday. And I still regret it now. That's when I used to play super duper fast, noisy and fast. But then, you know, Fender is a workhorse guitar, good for blues, pop, country, and some bits of, if you know what to do with your amps, some bits of rock and metal. But yeah, loads now. I mean, what's that one? Exploded. Ah, man, I always wanted one, but never. Japanese ones, can't remember what they are. I never had the money because they were always $2 grand, $3 grand. Squire, yeah. Which CD? Oh, my CD. My old band. Yeah, Squire are good. Shop around a bit, have a play on a few of them. But yeah, you can get some great. I mean, they're knockoff Fenders. They're probably made in the same factory, just the soldering and components aren't as expensive. But yeah, you can find some world beaters. Scratching my butt. Right, people. Thank you for your time. Thank you for the subscriptions. Thank you for being you. Make sure you get yourselves on a bag and or fisting somewhere. And I'll see you later. Don't know when. Ta-ra.